It's 10:30, I think. And honestly, I did not feel like recording today. I really contemplated just not doing it and just taking the L. But that seemed ridiculous. I honestly felt really sad today. I don't know if I'm just sad or if I'm tired. Maybe both. But I just kind of felt like I got up this morning, I had deliveries throughout the day, and then I got finished around 2, and then I got back at 2 and was going to take a nap. I think around 2:30 I fell asleep, and then I woke up 30 minutes later. No, I fell asleep at 2, woke up at 2:30, and I was like, should I get up? Because my intent was to give myself 2 hours to take a nap and then get back up. But I was like, I can do the full 2 hours and take the rest. When I tell you I slept until 7:30, I just felt like my whole body just was like, all right, we're gonna sleep. And it's not that I didn't get that much sleep last night. I slept maybe 5 or 6 hours, but probably the other days catching up with me, right? But then after that, I really noticed that the last couple of days, even though I've been getting lots of stuff done, I've been kind of feeling a little off. I don't know if in my feelings is the word, because I'm not in my feelings, but kind of. I don't know if it's the full moon, if it's the move, if it's the fact that I'm breaking out. I don't know. But after I slept, I was rested enough to kind of realize that I still felt off. So I did some much needed cleaning. I still have a lot of stuff to go through, but I started going through some of the clothes here that I want to donate, because I realized, I think I mentioned this before, that I do not like how much stuff I've accumulated over the last few years. And so I would like to get rid of a lot of it, a lot of the stuff I don't use. I have some stuff that I'm donating, some stuff that I'm selling, some things that I'm giving to friends, all that. But yeah, outside of that, I was just feeling kind of honestly, fudge it, right? We're being vulnerable here. We're being vulnerable in this space. I have been grieving the people in my life that I feel like didn't show up the way that I wanted them to, or that I felt like maybe just hurt by in different ways. I'm trying to generalize it, but the situations are specific, and I don't want to go into detail, but that just hurt me, or I felt a sense of betrayal from. And I feel like that's been kind of sitting at the back of my mind the last couple days, and it didn't really hit me until I woke up from that nap. But it's I think trauma is really interesting, because healing comes in waves, and you are at different stages of that process throughout the entirety of your life. And new experiences, or old experiences, or even just living life, it brings up new phases, and it feels like you're starting over, but it's really just a new level of your healing. And I think that that might be something that I'm experiencing right now, and I can't really place what is the catalyst for that just quite yet, but I do feel that, because I'm not someone, I don't think about sad things a lot. I don't know, that sounds like I'm just avoiding sad things, but what I mean is I'm not thinking about the bad things that necessarily have happened to me often. And of course you have memories or things that make you think of something or someone or whatever, but not consistently, not over days at a time, not feeling this heaviness around the thought. That's not generally where my mind goes. And so noticing that that has been a trend over the last couple days. And I think once I actually was able to rest, my brain was able to also click back into like being aware of feeling dysregulated. So I think as I continue to like move in this space of self-love, I think there's also a grief that comes along with losing people in your life that you hoped would show up for you in one way or another, and also feeling like however they did or did not fight for that space in your life or give you that apology or whatever the thing would be to make you feel closure, not getting that is also a space that requires healing and acceptance, and not equating your perception of your self-worth to them showing up for you, because it can sometimes feel like, well, why wasn't I good enough, or why didn't I deserve that, or why did I deserve that, or why, any of those kind of things. And not to be like stay in like a victim mentality, because I try not to operate in that mindset. But I think simultaneously many things can be true at once, right? So you can understand the space that you were in, the things that contribute to how you put yourself in that position, or you contributed to a situation, or you extended it, or whatever the case may be. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes someone just does something to you and it's out of left field, and you're like, oh, okay, that's unexpected. But different situations have different dynamics, and there is a loss of the idea of not only who you thought they were, but who you thought you were to them. And that can be kind of like a sad realization, to feel like someone doesn't care about you or didn't care about you the way that you cared about them, or in that situation it wasn't, or someone else was, or whatever the case may be. Once again, I'm using generalizations right now when it comes to, sorry, something's in my eye. When it comes to this, these are not like my examples are not specific to my situations, just speaking generally here. But yeah, anywho, that's how I've been feeling today. But I wanted to show up anyway, because that's what we do, right? Especially today. If there's any time to show up for myself for something that I said I was going to do, it's when I'm reminded of the times that people did not show up for me. So keep showing up for yourself. Love you guys. Bye.